for surrendering to love. Surrendering to love means understanding that you are more than your body, mind, and emotions, and our challenges in life are similar. The ego mind thinks that your pain and suffering is unique to yourself and that you are separate and alone. But in reality, no one is ever alone. When you think you are alone, your heart stays closed to experiencing the love that connects us all and is in essence the very nature of our existence. Surrendering to love is a personal experience, and it has nothing to do with other people. Love permeates the whole universe. Love arises from within our being as the fragrance arises from within the flower. When we judge, blame, manipulate, and criticize one another, we stomp on the flowers that could have opened in the garden of our heart. Judgment and blame separate us and keep us feeling uprooted and alone. When we allow our greed and ambition for worldly success and power to overpower our heart, we stay closed and unfulfilled. By fighting and putting each other down, instead of opening our hearts and surrendering to love, we waste the precious energy that can help our creativity and consciousness to flower. When we surrender to love, we learn from one another and grow richer within. Normally, our heart opens when we feel accepted and loved by others. But when we are rejected, we feel hurt and our heart immediately closes. By holding on to our hurt and expectations, we rob ourselves of experiencing the divinity and bliss of love that is within us. When we open our hearts and surrender to love, we begin to feel what others feel and realize that we are not different. The things we often criticize in others or want them to change are the very same things we need to see and change within ourselves. When we keep our heart open, we understand that we all travel on the same journey and learn through the same mistakes. When we truly and unconditionally surrender to love, we begin to love and accept ourselves as well as others, and even if others continue to be against us, our feelings of love stay untouched. To practice surrendering to love, you must break through your fears and prejudices and accept everything about yourself and others. You must allow yourself to be vulnerable and expose your pain and feelings of isolation and need for love. If you are feeling rejected and hurt, instead of blaming others or feeling sorry for yourself, look inside and observe the thoughts and emotions that are triggered as a result. Watch your reaction when others criticize, judge, and reject you, and instead of getting angry or feeling hurt, simply accept all your feelings and completely love yourself as you are. Look closely at the people that surround you and try to understand what each one of them is showing you about yourself. If you are judging another person's neediness or selfishness, ask yourself, why am I triggered by how they behave? Perhaps you don't like your own neediness and selfishness. Or Or perhaps you feel love and compassion for them and want to see them move higher in consciousness. In any case, always take responsibility for your own thoughts and emotions. If you keep looking in, you will eventually come to realize that you are not alone in your trials and tribulations. As you continue to observe your thoughts and emotions, you will realize that your behavior has not been so different from the way others also behave. When you see and recognize a behavior that is also true for you, humbly and gratefully accept the lessons that the other persons help you see. What you need to see and accept might be something beautiful or something ugly about yourself. Regardless of what it is, by accepting something in yourself, you can also accept it in others, and your heart will stay open to the blessings of existence. Your acceptance will transform your judgment into understanding and will open your heart to yourself and others so that true love and compassion can grow inside you. When you surrender to love, you experience oneness with yourself, others, and the universe. Surrender always expands your heart and consciousness. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love isn't jealous. It doesn't sing its own praises. It isn't arrogant. It isn't rude. It doesn't think about itself. It isn't irritable. It doesn't keep track of wrongs. It isn't happy when injustice is done, but it is happy with the truth. Love never stops being patient, never stops believing, never stops hoping, never gives up. Love never comes to an end.